Okay, so the first thing we got to do, import java.util. Then let's declare the variable from the random class, private static random. Here I'm declaring a variable from the random class called gen. Now, after you declare a variable, what do you have to do? After you declare a variable, initialize the variable. How do you instantiate the variable? Correct. Okay. So now I have an object. Now I have an object of the random class. Okay. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna generate 10 random integer numbers. Okay. So for int I equals 0 to I less than 10, I'm going to generate here in this loop, this 10 iteration loop, I will generate, just show 10 random numbers. Remember that you can always use math.random, but in this case, we created an object of random. So system.out.println, and then I say gen dot, and after I say gen dot, it will give me all the options of, or all the methods that I can use for a random number, for random. So I have next int, next double, I have next boolean. It will give me like true or false. What about, I have doubles. So in my case, I'm gonna use next int, and next int requires a parameter, okay? The next int requires a parameter. Let's say I want a random number between 0 and 50. So remember guys that this is not inclusive, so I will never get the 50. Got it? It will give me numbers from 0 to 249. Okay? So let's see how this looks like when I run this program. Okay, so here, you can see it generated 10 random numbers from 0 to 49. Okay? Yeah, good one. Okay, so you get 10 random numbers. Okay? What if I use, instead of using gen.nextInt, I use gen.nextDouble. Now, this method does not use parameters inside. This is very similar, or actually is the one used like math.random. Let's see what happens. See? So, what does it give me? It gives me a random number between 0 and 1, not inclusive. 0 is. So this is the one that it's exactly the same as math.random. My opinion. This is just my opinion. I feel that math.random, it's more random. Okay? Like it can give you a little bit, but that's just my opinion. I don't know why. So if I use next double, it will give me between 0 and 1. If I want to use it like I use the math class, I can multiply by 50. Then I can cast this to an integer. Okay? And then I'll get exactly my 10 integer numbers. Okay? Remember how we got like random numbers using math.random? You just multiply by the maximum number, like the number you want to get, and then cast it into an integer. Yeah. Yeah, what we just did is the method that should be inside next int. We don't know. But I think we can go and check that out. Like, how does the method next int work? We'll see something like this. Okay? So, first challenge. So, do you guys think, let's start creating methods, right? So I'm gonna just leave my random generator here. Okay? And let's create a method and let's call it challenge1. Okay? I'm gonna call challenge1 and I'm gonna create a method called challenge1. Okay? Here we go. Here we go. Create a method that generates 10 integer numbers and displays only wait for it, and displays only the odd numbers. Okay, so solution. Create a for loop from 0 to 10, from less than 10. Create the random number. Next int 100 plus 1. And this way I can make sure that it doesn't show me a 0. And it will get up to 100. And then I say if p, what? Remainder 2. If this is what? Right? If it's different from 0, if the modulus is different from 0, then system.out, what? P. Okay? So, let's see what happens. Boom. 53, 1, 23, and 15. If I do it again, I'm getting 4 numbers. I'm getting 5 numbers. I'm getting 6 numbers. 4, 7. So look at the iterations. 3. So it's pretty random, okay? I just wanted to see if there was a sequence or something. So, challenge completed. Let's minimize this challenge and let's create challenge number 2. Print the following sequence. Using random numbers. So, 3. Let's put it this way. Okay, the number sign is gonna be the random number, okay? So, oh, all these numbers that you see as a number sign are random numbers on the console. No, they're random numbers. Like, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it starts going down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay?